Hey y'all. So I was having a conversation with someone and it sparked these thoughts, right? And so, you know how people will say, oh, you are exactly where you are meant to be in life, right? And while I get that, I also want to put out the thought that sometimes we indeed place ourselves in situations and places where we were not meant to be, right? We went there regardless of what our intuition was saying, our gut feeling was saying, regardless of all the warnings that life gave us, the universe, God, the creator, whoever, whatever you believe in, right? And maybe it was even the warnings from someone that is close to you, telling you not to go out tonight, not to do this, don't do that. That's not healthy for you. That's not safe for you, right? And we ignore all the signs that show that this is not a good idea, right? And it got me thinking about how when you play Mario and everything on that level is making sure that you do not advance to the next level. Something is always coming at you, right? And it's like the instance of making your next move, your best move, right? Having that strategy and that wisdom, right? And making sure you avoid what is coming to take you out, or at least, kill it first, right? However, on these games, you know that if you run into this particular creature or whatever it may be, that your ass gonna die, right? And so if you approach life from the situation of, or the perspective of making my next move my best move, and coming from a place of strategy and wisdom and listening to yourself, then you may not find yourself in these fucked up ass situations or these harmful situations, right? And it's like, think about it. If you know who you are, if you are aware of your power, if you are at a place to where you're tapped in and you're listening to that intuition, right? If you're paying attention to the signs, then you know not to go, or not to deal with this person or that person, or what not to do, right? And it's the same thing on Mario. Your ass not gonna intentionally run into Bowser to fucking die, right? So in life, when the warning signs are coming at you, right, when everything is trying to get you to stay stuck on that level, or to not advance, or to fucking kill you off, why do you still run for it? Why do you still do it, right? Why? Just think about that for a second, right? Because when we play these games, we put our safety first. We make sure we are good, right? And then sometimes shit pop out, and we fuck up, and we gotta, go back and do that level all over again. But now we have the wisdom, right, to not do that shit, to be aware of it, to pay attention, to use a different strategy, right? And to stop subjecting ourselves to the same shit over and over and over. But when it comes to actual life, we put ourselves back in these same situations, dealing with these same fucked up ass people, dealing with these same lessons, dealing with these same cycles of toxicity, right? We subject ourselves to the bullshit over and over and over and over again in this game of life, and we wonder why we can't advance to the next level, or we wonder why we die, whether we actually die physically or literally, or whether we're dying internally on a more spiritual level, meaning that what you were dealing with is fucking suffocating your soul. It is killing you from the inside out, right? And so it's like, if we know these things, and we know, right, that this is not good for me, why do we keep running towards it? Just a perspective to get you thinking, because it got me thinking when I was having this conversation with someone. And it's like, man, if we approach life from a different perspective, shit could be a lot different. If we knew who the fuck we are and our power, shit would be a lot different, right? If we stopped subjecting ourselves to bullshit, if we stopped settling, if we stopped putting ourselves in these fucked bad situations, things would be a lot different. And I understand that we live and we learn, but a lot of things could definitely be prevented. So the next time that a situation arises or an experience comes up, or the next time you're questioning should you deal with someone, whatever the case may be that you experience in life, right? Because a lot of people are so used to this virtual reality world that the lines become blurred. I'll tell you this: if you look at your actual life from the way that you was playing that game, would you make the same move? In Call of Duty, if somebody was coming at you, if there was a situation and your life is at stake, what strategy would you take outside of just fucking killing people? Seriously though, if you are playing Mario and you're trying to get to the next level, what path would you take? In life, you're elevating. You're getting off these levels that's holding you back. What path are you taking? And is it indeed assisting you in elevating, or is it holding you back? Is it keeping you stagnant? Is it putting you in harmful situations? Are you putting your own motherfucking life at risk? And on what level? And for what? Right? Are you making sure that your best interest is always taken into account, right? Are you making sure that these decisions that you make are for your highest benefit? Are you living fucking recklessly? And that can be in more ways than one, right? Are you aware of your surroundings? Are you aware of yourself? Are you aware of your life? And are you making the best choices and decisions? And so, all that being said, I ask you, are you protecting your avatar more than your actual self? And when I say protecting, I mean on all levels: mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of the fucking levels there is to protect oneself, right, in this life. Are you doing that? Or are you simply wandering aimlessly through life, making all the wrong moves on the chessboard, and you end up on levels you were never really meant to be at, or in places you weren't truly meant to be at because you didn't listen?